Now we'll do this chapter. It's called translation and vectors. It's very important to know what does mean a vector, what does mean translation. Okay, let's start. First, we need to know how to define a vector. A vector is defined by three things: direction, sense, and norm or magnitude. It's very important to know what does it mean, direction. Direction, for example, on which line I'm moving. Yeah, let's say I have this line. Okay? So if there is a car here, so this car is the direction of this car, it's on this line. Okay? Now the sense, it's from where, left to right or right to left. يعني if the car is moving like this, so I would say from left to right or from A to B. So the direction is where it's moving on which line. The sense is from where, from which point to which point, and from left to right or right to left. Norm or magnitude or length, يعني the distance, يعني what is the measure of the distance of the vector AB. So when we need to talk about vector, I need to talk about three things: direction, يعني on which line; sense, يعني up, down, left to right; norm or magnitude, يعني the measure or the length of the vector AB. Gonna see it here. Two vectors are equal if and only if they have the same direction, same sense, and same magnitude. يعني أول شيء بيطلع على direction. يعني they should be moving on the same line or on parallel lines. يعني مثل highway autostrad. The cars that are on the highway from the north to Beirut or from Beirut to the north in the same direction, but not the same sense. يعني هن ماشيين the same direction. They are moving on parallel lines, but don't have the same sense. They have opposite sense. انتبهوا فرق بين الدايركشن والسنس. يعني الاوتوستراد the two ways هن the same direction but they have the opposite sense. If I want to look at this figure and I want to see which vectors are equal and which vector are not equal and why. If I want to compare Z and Y, if I look at Z and if I look at Y, look at both. يحيي from down up يعني same direction, same sense. يعني هن they are moving on parallel lines. هذه direction, same sense. اثنيناتهم رايحين from down till up, from down till up. Same magnitude. يعني if I measure this vector and if I measure this vector, it's equal. يعني if I take my rule and I measure the distance from here till here and from here till here, they are equal. So yes, I can say that the two vectors are equal. دايما الفاكتور بحط له arrow, okay, on top. For example, if I want to compare V and U, كمان عندهم same direction. يعني they are moving like this on those two parallel lines. How the lines, يعني they are moving on two parallel lines. Now, they have the same sense, yes, from up till down. Same magnitude, yes. I measure the lengths of U and V, they are equal. X and W, look at those two. They have the same direction. Yeah, they are moving on parallel lines. They have the same sense. Both are going from left to right, but they don't have the same magnitude. So they are not equal. For example, if I want to compare V and Y, V and Y, V and Y, yes, V and Y. If I look هلا بس انتبهوا لي هيدي النوتيشن، يعني هودي الطوبار يعني same magnitude، يعني the same measure length. بس أنا بشوف هيدي النوتيشن Z like this، يعني هيدي the same length، كأني عم بقول أنا the measurement. okay, magnitude length. okay, يعني طولة هيدي So they have the same measure. Yeah, if I take the rule, but they don't have the same direction, the same sense, so they are not equal. They just have the same measure, but they don't have the same direction and the same sense. So تيكونوا equal vectors. بيكون عندهم same direction. أول شيء بيطلع على direction. بعدين على sense. بعدين على magnitude. Now the sum of them, it's very easy. I have two rules. Okay, I have consecutive vectors. هون I don't need even a figure. بتطلع. It's called Charles rule. A B خلصت بالB. I start with B C بتعطيني A C. So the ending and the start the same letter. So the answer is A C. يعني فيني أكتب A B plus B C plus C F. Okay, يعني the ending letter is the starting letter. هون مسميها Charles rule and I can have the answer. يعني فيني أكتب مس قد ما بدي ها. A B plus I start with B. B D plus let's say D F. Let's say plus F L. What will be my answer? Will be the first and the last. يعني it's A L. Okay. So هول بنسميهم consecutive vectors. يعني one after the other one. A B B P B D sorry. بيرجع D F لاحظتوا عم ينتهي بالF start FL, so the answer is AL. This is called Charles rule. But I have also the parallelogram rule when they start with the same vertex but they are not consecutive. Example, AB plus AC. AB plus AC. They start with the same letter. And عندي A. Directly the answer is A in new point يعني هو it should form a parallelogram. يعني AB plus AC. Okay, it's A a new point. How do we find it? I try to do a parallelogram and the new point will be the diagonal of the parallelogram. Okay, so AB plus AC is equal to AD. So if I have consecutive vectors, it's easy, Charles rule. If I have two vectors that have the same origin or they start the same point, so كمان it's easy, it's called parallelogram rule. So AB plus AC, it's A new point D. فيها تكون A, I can name the new point. I can have it on the figure and just you need to replace. It's easy guys, it's not hard. هلا, how do you find the coordinate of a vector? كمان كتير هينة. It's very easy. So if I want to find the coordinate of the vector AB, بلش دايما بالletter B هون يعني XB minus XA YB minus YA. So I will have, for example, as عندي البوينت A minus 3 2 and B 2 1. I need to find the coordinate of the vector AB. الX هي XB minus XA يعني 2 minus minus 3 يعني 2 plus 3 5. Y of AB هي Y of B minus Y of A. دغري بلش بالending. So it's minus 1. 1 minus 2 it's minus 1. كمان how to find if I have sorry هيدي أمرة. Okay, now vector and translation it's easy. If I want to translate يعني كأنه عم بعمل أنا عم بزحطها للفigure. Okay, يعني if I take the triangle MPN, if I want to move it following the translation of the vector U for example, يعني أنا عم بزيح ال M تصير M prime equal to U, ال N and prime يعني كأنه أنا I'm taking this triangle, I'm moving it during this direction to have another triangle. So we call it translation. And for the time I will have the same figure. أنا بعمل أنا copy paste. Also we will see this one with the exercises. That's it. This is what you have to know in this lesson. It's very easy.